I'm Ankit. I am at Modern Treasury and I work on the infrastructure application engineering side of the world at Modern Treasury. We have several different downstream vendors that we use across the company, engineering and otherwise. And what we ended up seeing was every one of these vendors we needed to connect to directly and manage connectors and auth for each and every one of them. And we had zero visibility into who was accessing what. IT did have the connectors that existed, but each single MCP would have to be added and approved via Claude or Anthropic. We didn't have this fine-grained access control built in without the gateway and the bundle concept that Mint MCP introduces. The one thing that sold me instantly on Mint, apart from the intuitive nature, was the ability to build these agents that we could then use via Slack or run on schedules. And I think that was the key differentiator for us at that time. Each one gets a bundle of vendors or connectors assigned to them based off of their specific role, and they're able to authenticate into each and every one of them pretty seamlessly. Just the ability to be able to build specific roles, specific bundles, and then assign those to specific groups in Okta and manage that through there. When a customer comes up with a request or a question for us, we have to spend a few hours to first figure out the information and then relay it back to our customer. Now, all of that can be done by these agents that have access to all of these downstream systems via bundles. So it drops the hours of research down to a few minutes worth of research. Instead of it being a few hours to respond to our customer, we're now able to turn this around to our customers in less than an hour because all of the research is being done by the agents that have downstream access to the systems. The most amount of time that we spent was actually figuring out what we wanted, what kind of role-based access control and matrix we wanted to implement. Actually implementing that with Mint was fairly straightforward. This is a lot of connectors that we're using set up within a day, and we could start rolling these out to different functional groups and giving them access directly on day one. 80% or more of Modern Treasury is using Mint MCP today, and we use it on a daily basis across all functional groups. We've been able to onboard new employees in a matter of days, where they are productive at the end of the week, having conversations with our customers, as opposed to them having to go through this massive learning curve before they would effectively be productive in the past. From a build versus buy perspective, we tried to build something internally. We got one version of it out, but the minute we needed to scale it across the organization, it just the cost of ownership was pretty high at that point, and we realized that this is undifferentiated heavy lifting for us, and we're better off using someone that already knows what they're doing with the connector space and can manage it for us. If you want frictionless context for your AI, you absolutely need to use a gateway MCP, and Mint is as good as it gets right now, I think.